Warning: the following clip may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, so that kind of happened. It's been about 7 weeks since, so some of the shock and the sting is kind of over with. I've been waiting for the insurance to do what they had to do and be able to pay off the claim before I do this video. In those 6 weeks, it was aggravating. We went back and forth a number of times. Quotes were made, quotes were remade. Policies were checked. Claims were made against my classic car policy. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. But the nightmare is over. Now we can actually look under the skin and see exactly what's happened to the car. For everyone that's joining, thank you all for joining the video. This is my 2011 Infiniti G37 sedan manual. Garage Queen. Had her since 2014. She's now doing like 100,000 miles. Been taking good care of her. Immaculate condition inside and out. She's dirty right now. Been kind of upset lately, okay? So I haven't really watched her. Want to just get this video done, get checking on the hood, checking on the damage, and see what's going on. As you can see, unfortunately, we took out Bambi. This is the external physical damage to the car. This passenger side fender is definitely smoked. It got pushed back. It's wrinkled here. You can see it's buckled here. It's kicked back out here, and it kind of scraped the paint off of 3 spots over here. So that sucks. Original paint car, by the way. Never been in an incident. Those are the headlights I modded one Christmas holiday back, I think 2015. I did this mod myself. Lens is smoked. Hopefully when we start taking stuff apart, the bracket's okay. So we could just probably just do a cover swap. Bumper held up mostly. Repainted this bumper a number of years ago. So that's most of the cracking you see. It's kind of hard to tell in the video. But it did rip here. So because this ripped here, I'm going to have to get a whole new bumper. It's the bracket inside there. Lip was fine. Lip got away. It hit the deer up high. I think the main impact point was here, which... Midnight grill, original midnight grill. Got this back in 2014 when I got the car. Car came with the aero package with the rear spoiler and everything, but it didn't come with the midnight grill. I got that. This poor thing got smoked. It's kind of hard to find these days. They have some new, but they're taxing. Just like those DRLs, those LED DRLs, those suckers taxing. But those, I don't think you can find those anymore. Bumper smoked. Lip survived. This headlight survived, although we did get some touching over here. This part, I guess, shocked loose. I don't see this body line change much, or this body line here change much, but it is kind of lifted here. I think when it impacted, it kind of pushed all this out and kind of raised here. So everything, when it got hit over there, so everything kind of shifted. From exterior wise, it looks fine. Like you can tell from the thumbnail, what I see is versus what my wife sees. Let's try and get this hood open. Pretty much I gotta kind of yank that up, get the center, and then kind of pull it out. Let me get a light. Here is my diffuser panel. It got smoked. It got shredded, broken into pieces, little pieces down there. So the diffuser panel got smoked. The entire radiator core got pushed back. So you can see it's a lot closer to the front timing cover now. It's not really that in line yet. We'll see how damaged that is if we could just loosen some bolts and stuff and get that back in place. The center latch is all pushed down from the impact. It's bent in the middle there. And these brackets, I don't know if these brackets are bent up also, or if these corners, like all those little push pins, they just all snapped and disappeared in the impact. So I don't know if these brackets are bent, is why the hood is hard to open. They may be okay. The hood brackets, they look fine. So I don't think the actual hood itself shifted. We will have to see. Hopefully not. So the main damage seemed to be focused high and back a little bit. I don't think the side corners took any damage. I hope the side rails didn't take any damage. Hope these rails are okay. So I'm hoping it's just superficial. And because I'm thinking it's superficial, it doesn't need a pull, I'm going to do it myself. So hopefully that is one, I guess, ray of sunshine, is that I could do it myself, make some content out of it, walk you guys through some of this stuff. Well, let's go ahead. Let's start taking stuff apart. Let's see what damage we have under the surface. Got the bumper off. Once again, we saw the outside. Inside wise, it's fine. Pretty much could have reused the bumper if this corner didn't rip out. But without this corner, I mean, we may be able to still grab this part and pull it in. I just don't know. I mean, I got the insurance money. Yes, I could save some of that and possibly pay off some of the 510 bills. But with the car being as clean as the car is, do I want to shortchange a bumper? The adjuster says when a bumper gets stretched like that, you try to repaint it. It'll look fine now, but eventually the flexing will crack the paint. She said that might be insignificant because, once again, the little lip is ripped. Has this little lip here. That's what's missing. So she also advised to go ahead and get it replaced. Had to take my ballast off the crash bar. That's what you saw me doing lastly there. I think that's possibly what kind of helped it last so long, is this metal and that ballast probably acted as a radiator and pulled the heat off of it, allowed them to run cool. Because I installed those probably like 5-7 years ago, and they've been running strong. HID. Yellow fogs are mad JDM though. You gotta run yellow fogs. Looking at this corner here of the bumper support, I don't see any wrinkling on this side. I'm looking at this side first because this is technically quote unquote the good side. No impact here. Looking at this side here, I see no wrinkles. That's really freaking good. I mean, like, look inside there. I don't see any wrinkles, no creases, no nothing. That has really got me excited. If that just means it's just superficial, really, there's really no frame damage, that is hella awesome. One thing, the headlight is smoked. Up here is broken. You can see some of Bambi's hair still inside that hairline crack. Another crack there. So the headlight definitely needs headlights. Like I said, this adjustment bar, for now I'll probably straighten it out. But when I'm putting back parts, I'll probably just get a new one. Make sure the new hood, everything, fender, everything is squared up. What I'll do, let me try loosen up some of these things. Let me take these brackets off. Take these brackets off so I can look. You see some red body line on there? Take these brackets off. Let me look at that body piece and see how that looks. So the clasp mechanism, I think we got a little bit of deformation on there. You can see this side is flat to the bend, and then this side there's a little gap to the bend. I went ahead, under the top bolts, radiator support, it did come back some, not as much as it was before. But one interesting thing I found was these bottom bolts. If you look at the bottom bolts, you can see how the radiator was pulled in. See that shiny part? So I'm sure as soon as I unbolt that, that whole core support is going to flex back into shape. See? Same thing here. So the middle section went ahead and pushed in that way, and it pulled everything that way. Look there too. You can see the silver marks. So I think if I go ahead, undo those, or at least slacken them, I should be able to pull this core support back out and get it back into shape. Also, this should be relatively easy to bend back into shape for now. But yeah, let's see. That absolutely did it. Oh my goodness. So we loosened up here. Now the whole radiator support's moving. Right? We regained our clearance. Overall, I was a very lucky, unlucky person, so to speak. As you can see, old Bambi just darted out of nowhere, man, from behind a tree. Couldn't stop in time. She hit me. If it was a larger deer, I'm sure that entire side, that quarter would be gone. Definitely. Poor thing. I think I found all the stuff that's wrong with it. I don't believe anything else. Like I said, it's been 7 weeks since the incident. I've been driving the car. I've been having to go up to Portland, Tennessee, work on the 510 and come back. So we've been having some long drives with the car. So she's been running fine. Now, I think all that's left is to buy parts. Buy parts, get parts. And that's where the cool thing is going to happen. I've reached out to a couple vendors. We've talked about possibilities and stuff to do for the car, for the build. And I think we have a few exciting things in line, in store. I'll save you the boring part. I'll put the car back together after the video. So please go ahead, please subscribe, please like. Over 80% of my viewers, reoccurring viewers, are not subscribed. That really hurts me, really hurts the channel. If you could help me build these numbers up, subscription numbers, likes, comments and stuff, we could get a lot of things going. Everything you see and I do on this channel, I pay out of pocket. This channel really doesn't make anything, so it's still a passion project, and sometimes it's deflating. Even also my IG, I'll throw that up. That reach is like 300,000 reach or 200,000 reach, whatever the number is. But if you look at over 90 days, I have 0 followers. I have all kind of reels that goes to 100,000, 200,000 views, tens of thousands and stuff like that, but 0 follows. And this is what vendors want to see. They want to see people follow and see your audience. And these metrics are really necessary. And I'm here to provide videos and entertainment. And hopefully you guys can provide these sub numbers and these like numbers so we can get bigger projects, newer projects. Get a 350Z, get a 370Z, you know, get a shop one day. That would be a dream, you know. So let's build this together, guys. Go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and follow. Keep an eye on the IG. All this stuff, this crash everything was on IG. I made a silly reel about it. I did put one on YouTube also. But if you can, please go ahead and let's work together. Let's work with some vendors, see what's in store. Some exciting stuff is in store, guys. Exciting stuff. So go ahead and follow. And this is not the end of the G. It is not the end of the G. I will say that again. It's not the end of the G. She's coming back. She's going to be better. She's going to be cooler. Mark my words on that. And with your help, it'll far surpass that. It's cool. It's cool. All right, guys. Well, and that's the end of the video. For all y'all that's still here after that big long spiel, thank you very much. Go ahead and put in the comments that you were here this far. Put something like Rebirth, Phoenix, something around the lineup. It's coming back. I'll know you're the real MVPs of the channel. Thank you very much, guys. Y'all take it easy.